Our group is Neiman Marcus. Our group members are Shaylee Walker, Pablo Granados, Joe Tatchell, and Nick Compton. Just a little about who Neiman Marcus is. Neiman Marcus operates as an American omni-channel luxury department store owned by the Neiman Marcus Group, which is headquartered in Dallas, Texas. They specialize in designer apparel, shoes, handbags, and beauty, among other things. Within the first few weeks, Neiman Marcus was instantly successful and quite profitable in the first several years of operation. Unlike many of its department store contemporaries, Neiman Marcus is still in operation today under the original name and is still headquartered in the city where it began. Our new technology is the Memo-Me mirror. Neiman Marcus partnered with Memo-Me in 2015. It's an interactive mirror called the Memory Mirror, which is a full-length digital mirror allowing shoppers to try on different looks and giving them a 360-degree view. They are able to try on cosmetics, sunglasses, and very recently apparel. Videos are password protected. Each customer has a personalized PIN that they can use to view and record or delete their try-on videos. These videos can be used for side-by-side comparisons of the different looks that you've tried on, and you can also save and share the videos with your friends to grab their opinions on the outfits that you've tried on. In addition, there are also take-home tutorials. In 2016, they launched the new Makeup Memory Mirror, where customers are able to take home their own video of them getting their makeup done by a makeup artist and use that video starring themselves as a tutorial at home to recreate that same look. The customer path to purchase before introducing the new technology involves 5 sectors: the pre-store, to-store, in-store navigation, store selection, and lastly, post-store experience. The pre-store involves the customer doing research through online sources or via mobile devices, as well as receiving recommendations from friends and family, seeing coupons delivered, as well as advertisements. The to-store is basically what goes into their trip planning as well as the retailer versus online. 60% of people actually plan their trip to the store ahead of time. With that being said, most people prefer to shop in-store than online, about 80 to 20%, even if they were searching through the products online originally, they will most likely end up buying it in-store. And additionally, the typical shopping trip is either a small trip or a special trip that that person had planned prior to. The in-store navigation is just the ease for the customer finding their way through the store, their behavior, browsing up and down the aisles, as well as the marketing happening in-store. The in-store selection is people going into the store to buy items based on the brand selection, based on the brands that they know and love. And the post-store experience is making sure that you create a positive customer satisfaction and strong loyalty relationship with that customer. Therefore, the customer will leave positive reviews online, and in return, the product performance will increase as well. The customer path to purchase after introducing the new technology is the memory mirror takes the place of both the in-store navigation and store selection. It does so by making it easier to navigate by giving them the product at the touch of a finger. It also lessens the amount of clothing that the customer has to try on in the store because you are able to flip through a variety of colors instead of trying each one on individually. It keeps the customer engaged and increases the probability of them buying the products because of their engagement. They're so involved, they're getting their friends involved by sharing it on via email or social media that they're more likely to actually buy the products instead of just try them on. And lastly, it improves the brand selection because it allows the customer to search through various colors and products under that same brand umbrella. That way they don't have to go search throughout the entire store. The retail business processes. For 6 straight quarters of declining sales, which really meant that there were a lot less loyal customers than Neiman Marcus had been used to in the past. Traditional retailers stuck with fleeing in-store customers. And Neiman Marcus is weathering the storm by introducing this out-of-the-box new technology. And by doing so, they really expect to turn those numbers around and increase those declining sales that they previously saw. The competitive environment is basically describing how it was enhanced by offering this new customer experience. And since it is kind of a trial run, they're just noting what they've seen thus far. It enhances the competitive environment by providing knowledge and building customer relationships. By interacting with the customer virtually, it does make stronger relationships with the customers and almost guarantee that they come back each and every time. It also gains a competitive advantage to traditional brick and mortar stores because they're separating themselves from the direct competition, which as far as department stores would be comparable to a Nordstrom, who does not have this technology. It disrupts the market by introducing a new aspect of technology. These digital mirrors let customers record short videos of reflection, compare those side-by-side looks, as well as share them with friends via email or social media. As far as the technology itself and our competitors, we picked 3 to discuss that are very similar to our technology and what they have going for them. So our first one is the Sephora Virtual Artist. It's the app that scans your face. They have a partnership with the AR company ModiFace, and it basically figures out where your lips and eyes are and lets you try on different looks. The downfall is that currently you can only try on lip colors, eyeshadows, and lashes. They haven't really branched out as far as anything past that. But much like ours, they do have virtual tutorials on how to do your makeup that you can use when trying to contour, highlight, etc. Our next competitor is the Ralph Lauren's Futuristic Fitting Room. It is only available in the Polo flagship store in New York, but the fitting room lets you browse different products via a touchscreen. You can also try on any item you want without having to leave the room or track down a sales associate. The sales associate will receive an alert via their iPad of the item that you selected and will bring it to you. Similar to the Ralph Lauren Futuristic Fitting Room is our third competitor that we're listing, and that's the Rebecca Minkoff's Magic Mirror. This is very similar to the last one, but it delivers more of an Uber-like experience. The article of clothing is ordered on the touchscreen, and then the screen will then tell you what your sales associate looks like by providing you a small picture and about how long they will take to arrive with your products. So we have, lastly, some recommendations. One of our recommendations is to have the memory mirror reprogrammed in order to contain more of the current inventory. We think that the customer should have access to try on other accessories and clothing items with the mirror itself. It will ultimately create more of a loyalty between the company and their customers, as well as boost sales. The customer will then be more likely to purchase all items pertaining to the overall look that they created in the mirror. It will also increase conversion rates, which is crucial because it is the foundation of a high sales volume. Our second recommendation has to do with a more aware following. There was a pretty substantial revenue decrease, resulting in a $117.1 million net loss with a $64 million increase. There was also a significant same-store sales drop. In order to make the Memo Me mirror successful when they decide to branch out into more Neiman Marcus stores, we believe that they should really focus on awareness and getting the word out there on outlets such as social media. Additionally, showcasing the mirror and making sure all clients know how to use it is very important. Almost half of the Neiman Marcus clientele is 50 and above and would need more help with this technology. Lastly, here are the citations that we used during our presentation. Thank you.